Hi guys, it's Jeannie here. Welcome to my channel. So super excited because today is Sunday and it is Mother's Day. Exciting because it is my first Mother's Day. So I thought I will take you out with me and do a special Mother's Day vlog and follow me around because I've been thinking for a long time what I want to do for my first Mother's Day, and what I really wanted was a day off. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Cal's looking after the kitties today, so I'm going to have the whole day off to myself. So let's go.
Straight on at the roundabout. Take second exit.
Excuse the voice, lady. I'm just on my way out now. It is
Next left.
9 in the morning. I'm running a bit late. I was supposed to leave my house just before 9 because what I plan to do, sorry about all the car noise as well. I don't know how people record in the car because I have difficulties. I'm driving Cal's car at the moment just in case he needs to go out. He's got my car because my car has the car seat. But yeah, so I don't know how people blog in the car because I find it really hard. I use my phone because I'm not really heavily invested in blogging.
Meters, first motorway entrance to the right.
So I'm not overly committed, like not committed, I'm not overly invested in recording because I'm not a full-time blogger. But usually in my car, I just kind of put it on my advisor thing, just with two
First
hair
motorway
ties.
entrance to the
Shut
right.
up. I might just suspend this. Yeah, so in my car, I normally just hang it on the advisor thing and just with two rubber bands. But I noticed even though my car is idleized, it's not moving or anything, it tends to get wobbly for some reason every time I talk. So I don't know whether like my body weight every time I talk kind of shakes the car a bit. But yeah, so right now, I don't know if you can see the wheels because it's kind of jammed in between. But anyway, so the plan of attack today, so I've been racking my brains. Like, it's my first Mother's Day. I don't really know what normally happens. Usually with my mum, we'll just like have dinner or lunch or something. But normally, you know, I don't exactly know whether it's a legit rule what you're meant to do. But I thought really hard, like for Mother's Day, especially because Isabel is obviously a baby, until she's earning her own money, I feel like Mother's Day each year will be just going out for lunch. When she gets older, giving her money to go to school to buy me a gift, which you're pretty much buying your own gift really. Or it'll be breakfast in bed, or like, you know, maybe Cal will do something nice for me, but then I'm still pretty much a mum that day. So for my first Mother's Day, I thought really hard in what I wanted to do. So what I really wanted to do was to have a day off and just not do anything at all. I thought about maybe booking in some massages, some candle classes, but it was really hard trying to organize things last minute and booking in. So I thought the best thing to do, what I really wanted to do, was really just stay in bed all day, Netflix, binge, and that's it. But I realized I couldn't do that at home, because if I did that at home and locked myself in the room, I would get like bombarded and just like, you know, not have a fully good time. So I thought the best thing to do is really just get out of the house. But luckily my cousin Fiona is on holidays right now, and she lives in Paran, so I thought it would be good if I can just stay at her house. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Firstly, I'm just going to go to her friend's house to pick up her keys, and then I have the whole day to myself doing whatever I feel like. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what I just said, because I was trying to record in the car while driving, and I realized it picks up a lot of noise. So basically, yeah, so for Mother's Day, I just didn't, like, since today is my first Mother's Day, I thought, you know, really hard what I wanted. And honestly, like, I didn't really want lunch. I didn't really want gifts or anything, because I felt like what I really wanted was just a day off. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Isabel, I love Coco, I love my husband, but I also need to love me. And because, you know, she's still young, Isabel's still young, like Mother's Day is just I know, I feel like until your kid starts growing up and earning their own money, that they truly understand and appreciate you as a mother, you're still kind of, it's like forcing them to celebrate, and most times you're the one buying your own gift, if you know what I mean. So I thought, you know what, let's just take a day off. And this morning, so just then, I picked up my cousin's keys, because my cousin's overseas at the moment, so I thought it'd be great to use her house just as a little short getaway, like a 1-day getaway, and where I can just do whatever I want and just, you know, be me and just enjoy being, you know, not dependent on anyone, you know. And yeah, so I just picked up the keys. I am now actually in Collingwood. So that being said, just wanting a day off for myself that I don't, you know, need to look after someone in need. I'm actually doing a charity thing this morning. So my friend last year did this Eat Up Australia campaign where you just make sandwiches for kids in need. So 1 in 5 kids actually don't go to school without lunch or anything. So I thought, you know, we're in a, like, as much as I complain about my life, we are in a good place where we can afford to eat, we can afford to have meals each serving, whereas some people don't. So I thought it would be great to utilize my time, and this is something, like, I do want to be more charitable and, like, you know, support things. For me, it's about finding time, and I know it is also selfish to say that, you know, I don't feel like I'm financially in the right spot to really give a lot of donations, but for me to give my time is something that I can do. So today I thought this morning I will join him and make sandwiches for kids in need. So that's just this morning till midday. So I'm in Collingwood right now. I'm about to go in. So it's almost, actually it's 10 o'clock right now. I think it's at 10:30, but I'm just here early just to make sure there's parking and everything. But yeah, so after this, I don't know, I actually don't have any plans today. I was gonna book like candle making and stuff like that, massages. I'm not a massage person. I tend to fall asleep and start snoring, and I don't feel like I appreciate a good massage. Manicures and stuff, I feel like, you know, just your everyday kind of stuff, I'm worried that it's gonna snap or I won't appreciate it. I've never really been too much of a maintenance person, although I do need a good wax, so maybe I can go in to a walk-in service or something like that. We'll see how we go later, but right now I'm super excited because this is something that I've been wanting to do since he did it last year, and lucky he had a spare spot for me to do it. So I'm gonna go now, and yeah, super excited about today. Honestly, like when I picked up the keys from my friend's, like from my cousin's friend's place, I got into the car and in my head I was like, freedom! It was so cool. But okay, let's go. Hi guys, so it is now almost 3 o'clock and I just got to my cousin's place. It was a really eventful morning and I'm so glad that I did it. So pretty much it's an organized event where, so correction, 1 in 8 children go to school without food. So it started a while back, I think, where mostly like in rural areas. Surprisingly, there's a lot more than I thought. But yeah, kids go to school without food. So it's a good organization where they just make simple sandwiches that they can deliver to schools and put them in the freezer for emergencies for kids that don't, unfortunately don't have or don't get sent to school with food. So we prepared and made over 6,000 sandwiches. So I think this is something that I want to continue doing. I think as part of being human, you do want to do things charitable and also donate as well. Unfortunately, financially donating is not something that everyone can do. I'm not, look, to be honest, I'm not really in a bad financial state, but it is something that I'm, you know, also working on. So being able to donate time is something that I'm more than willing to do. So it was really good. It was really fun. Just really simple sandwiches, but it was really fun. So after that, a few of us just went out for brunch after, which ended up being longer than I expected. So I was going to plan to go for a wander around. So I might just pop out now for a quick wander, just to get, you know, a bit of fresh air and stuff like that before I come back and just like lock myself in. But yeah, so let's go. Can we take a minute to appreciate my Speedy as well? I feel like I haven't taken her out in like so long. This is my outfit of the day. So it's just past 5 and I'm back at my cousin's place. It was kind of actually a little depressing. Excuse the mess. I don't know why I'm always sweaty and gross. If you hear pumping, it's because I'm literally pumping right now. As much as I wanted a day off, there are some things that I still can't really avoid right now. But yeah, so if you know Melbourne, you know Chapel Street is pretty iconic. A couple of years ago, I would say maybe 5-10 years, maybe yeah, 5-10 years ago, it was like the shopping district, like really nice, good stores. Usually around Chapel Street and Bridge Road is where the shopping districts were. A lot of nice cafe restaurants, as well as nice boutiques and just stores in general. However, I feel like they're now becoming very redundant. Since shopping centres now are getting bigger and better, and because, you know, it's indoors, there's parking, people generally go to shopping centres now than they do go to the streets. So it's actually really sad because there's so much empty, like even Bridge Road. Bridge Road for me, it used to be like the best because it's like all the outlet stores were there. You had some really nice boutique stores and everything. But now it's literally dead as. Like most of the shops there are all for lease or for sale. And I've noticed like there has been some changes in Chapel Street. I haven't been here for years. But they're building I think they're building more apartments and complex buildings, but in terms of shopping, it's like not really the greatest anymore. So I didn't actually buy anything. I was so close to buying stuff because I was just feeling like, you know, I was wasting my time really, but then I decided better not and save that money. So instead I spent it on food. So I'll show you what I got. So my plan really, what I wanted was just to stay in and just binge. So I'm not going to do really much of a mukbang, which I probably could because I bought so much, but I'm so excited. I haven't done this in like a while. So I went past a sushi shop. So what I really, really wanted was just a platter of sushi. But I didn't want like a mixture of just like the standard ones. And I think most platters you have to order it. So I ended up just going into sushi and just ordering, like just buying whatever they had. So here I've got a bunch of sashimis. I've got like some mixed stuff and like I selected a few stuff there. And then I was kind of feeling like nuggets, so I bought 10-pack nuggets, which I kind of ate some as I got home, as I was walking back. But yeah, that's pretty much my binge night ready for Netflix. So I'm super full, just watched Wine Country. It's so weird because in my mind, I've been wanting to just do nothing for Mother's Day and just do nothing all day. But surprisingly, time seems to go so slow today. Like, it's so weird because I don't see myself as being that type of mother where I am obsessed with my child. And there's nothing wrong with that if you are, but I think like as a woman, mother's instinct is something that everyone just kind of has, but I'm not that type that, I don't know, I didn't think I was that type that would be obsessed, but I do have to admit I kind of miss like my daughter. It's so weird because the whole day, I don't know whether it's just being out, I was miserable because it wasn't exactly the best shopping experience, or whether part of me is miserable because I actually miss like my daughter, and like, you know, even my husband, like, kind of like, I said today that, you know, I didn't want any disturbance, like, you know, that he needs to be able to just handle the kids by himself. But I'm actually surprised I haven't actually received any messages or anything. So I did get like a picture, so they're all okay. But yeah, I guess that's kind of like, I thought like I would enjoy this a lot more. And then I realized it's actually only 7:30. And my eyes are getting so tired. I don't know whether it's because I woke up so early today or whether, but I feel like if I have a nap that I probably won't really wake up for it. So I just watched a movie, and I'm in that stage of Netflix when, I don't know if anyone else feels the same, but when you don't know what to watch, or you feel like, you know, you want to watch something, it's a big commitment trying to start a series, because for me, I feel like I have to be able to finish it, and if I start one and I don't have time, it just annoys me in the back of my head. So I'm trying to find movies, but I'm running out of ideas because I feel like, I don't know, it's so weird because I feel like nowadays I don't know what I like anymore. I used to enjoy makeup, beauty, shopping, which now I just don't enjoy as much anymore. Even like watching movies at home, like I used to love watching Korean dramas, you know, watching like high school series and things like that. But for me, I'm at that age where I'm like, I don't know what I enjoy anymore. So I do kind of feel a little bit lost. Like, I was hoping to stay out late because I know Cam's got this at home with the kids, but I'm kind of rethinking that I might actually head home soon. Now, in all seriousness, I also wanted to discuss about Mother's Day. For me, Mother's Day has always been bittersweet because for my own relationship with my mother, I feel like I've never really taken that time to appreciate and really thank her for all the sacrifices and everything she's done for me and my brother. And because we've been trying for kids for so long, that this is something that I never, at one point, didn't think that will ever happen. So this year is extra special because it's not one day I don't think, oh my God, like how did she choose us? And I'm always blessed for that. So for me, and I know nowadays all the politically correctness is, I don't know, to me, in my opinion, it's made the world very sensitive. And you know, I understand that there are days that we celebrate things: Christmas, New Year, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day. But I feel like nowadays, most things have kind of lost the meaning of why we celebrate those days, that it's more of a marketing reason, just buy gifts for these occasions. But a lot of times there's not much thought into it and why we do it. For me, Mother's Day, you know, regardless of whether, you know, you're a mother, you're in a same-sex relationship, or, you know, you're not gender identified, in my opinion, I believe that there is always a male and a female based on your human anatomy. And you know what? There are some cases when you're born with both of it, which is really rare. But I guess, you know, in those circumstances, you know, I guess you can choose or celebrate on both Father's Day and Mother's Day. But in my opinion, a Mother's Day is not just about, you know, having your own kids. You know, I feel blessed that it's finally happened, but I understand a lot of cases, some people may not be able to have kids, or some people may not want kids. But I think Mother's Day is a day that we celebrate, you know, a female primary carer of someone, whether you're looking after your own kids, whether you're looking after foster kids, or if you've got fur babies, or if you just generally care for other people, even if it's your own grandkids. I think it's an important day to really appreciate that person that supports you. And I also think as well, being that person, that sometimes when you put other people first, it's also, you know, very important that you take this time to really appreciate yourself, all the work that you've put in as well. And it's okay, like I said before, you know, you do this because you love that person. Like, I love my husband, I love my daughter, I love Coco, but at the end of the day, you also need to be able to love yourself, which is very important, to love yourself as well. So just thought I would add that in. But yeah, so like I said, it's like 7:30 right now. I mean, my eyes are starting to get heavy, to be honest, and as much as I thought I would love to just, you know, watch Netflix all night, I'm starting to get quite drowsy and tired. And I thought I would enjoy this alone time myself, but I do admit I am starting to miss Isabel and even Coco as well. About this time is when he starts to get a bit lazy and nod off, and I kind of miss that environment. So I don't know how long I'll stay out here, but I'll see how I go. I might just start going home. I don't know. So it is 10 o'clock. I feel like so dead right now, like so tired. My eyes are so heavy. I ended up coming home earlier than I thought. I thought I would probably come home around 11 or 12, but to be honest, like, lesson learned today is that, you know, it's okay to have a few hours to myself here and there, but a whole day without her, it was, yeah, it did get pretty miserable after a while. But yeah, I just got home and she's fast asleep. Oh, I miss her so much. But yeah, so I'm going to probably end it here. I'm just doing my one last pump for the day and then I am wrecked. So I'm going to take my makeup off and go to sleep. I hope you enjoyed your Mother's Day. I hope you like this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to watch more. Thanks for watching. Bye.